My name is Nadia Smadik, and this is my video essay. If somebody told me that the coronavirus was the great equalizer, I would have to disagree. Even at the very start of coronavirus, people who had money got better and more frequent health care. The president and other people in power got the virus shot weeks before it was available to the public. The Courts writes a good article that opened my eyes. Of course, I knew that wealthy people get better health care and overall have better and longer life expectancies. But I never thought of how people with lower incomes could have struggled trying to stay healthy because of less opportunities to practice social distancing. This made me think of third world countries and how whole families usually live under the same roof and likely having to share rooms and small living quarters. If one family member gets COVID, then everybody is at high risk, especially grandparents and any other older family members, as they are more likely to decline greatly while having COVID. Annalisa Morelli, the senior reporter who wrote this article, states hypertension was the most common condition among COVID patients, affecting 56.5%, followed by obesity, which is at 41.7%, and diabetes at 33.8%. These also happen to be exactly the chronic conditions that disproportionately affect people of lower income. These statistics prove that COVID was most certainly not the great equalizer, and it was almost the opposite. The article ends with a powerful quote by Gabriela Oates, professor at the School of Medicine of the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Oates states, "Genetic makeup and predisposition is not the only thing that matters to whether someone may develop a chronic disease. It's income, education level, occupation, conditions of living, and other socioeconomic factors that play a disproportionate role in health, together with behavioral functions." I could not agree more. And the coronavirus solidified my thoughts. People who have money got great health care because they could afford it, while others suffered and continue to suffer because healthcare in the United States is so expensive. This article reflects that your demographic status definitely does affect your healthcare. Although it focused on the negatives, there's not many positives that come from society not being able to afford healthcare. If you are aware of hospital bills in the United States, you know how expensive it can be. And in which many times the average person cannot afford and or struggle to afford it. On top of the financial aspect, there's also racial aspects. If a doctor assumes you can't afford the best treatment, they may not even bring it up. You can be judged by your skin color, the way you dress, your gender, a ton of things. And I don't think it should be this way. But it is still a problem that we see every day. Hopefully one day we can either have universal healthcare or at least more affordable healthcare in the United States. More affordable healthcare would help so many Americans from going into debt and staying healthy. Thank you.